You heard there the World Health Organization's Europe director saying that Europe has recorded more than 7 million new cases during the first week of 2022. Now, that's double the rate of the 2 weeks before, with more than 1% of the population catching COVID-19 each week across 26 countries. He called that scale of transmission unprecedented and said that at this rate, more than 50% of the population in the region will be infected with Omicron in the next 6 to 8 weeks, adding that we've yet to see its full impact in countries where levels of vaccination uptake are lower and where we'll see more severe disease in the unvaccinated. So clearly the message there from the WHO is that people need to be vaccinated, boosters need to be given, but also they want to prioritize people who are at risk because of other conditions, the more vulnerable, and also healthcare workers, and start to concentrate on getting those people vaccinated and boosted with a third dose in order perhaps to stop that tidal wave of infection that they're now expecting.
And Jonathan, there is no European nation or leader that is not struggling to get a hold of the pandemic, but British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is once again in the eye of the storm, with British media saying the Prime Minister attended a party at his own residence titled "Bring Your Own Booze or Your Own Bottle" during the country's first lockdown. Again, Jonathan?
That's right. I think in the UK, again, there's been specifically anger continuing over gatherings and parties that were held in Downing Street over Christmas. And now we found out even earlier, it's been revealed that the Prime Minister's principal private secretary, Martin Reynolds, sent an email to 100 colleagues inviting them to a gathering in the Downing Street garden. And that was at a time when everybody else was on lockdown. They were told to bring their own drinks. We're talking about May the 20th, during the lockdown period, when people were only allowed to meet up with one other person at a time in a public outdoor space if they kept a 2-meter distance. So 100 people in a garden with alcohol doesn't quite fit those rules. So far, the Prime Minister's not answered questions, though, about whether he attended the garden gathering. There's an investigation going on, he said, and it needs to run its course. There are now 12 allegations, though, of lockdown-breaking gatherings across government, and this is proving incredibly damaging for the reputation of the government and the Prime Minister himself, as many people are questioning why the very people putting those strict rules in place weren't actually obeying them themselves.